Hello viewers, today we're going to talk about how to safely pack an oscillating fan for shipment. This particular unit is a 16-inch Galaxy fan, and I do not have any of the other components that go to it, so it's going to ship as you see it here in the video. Typically, the way I like to ship these is to detach the motor mount here from the base, because that's typically where these break in shipment. Most oftentimes you'll get a complete failure between here, and this will just crack in half, or the stand cracks, or something goes wrong there because it's a high stress point on the material. In this case, this is going back to someone who's not particularly familiar with these fans, and because that mechanism is a complete pain in the neck to work on, I don't want to take it apart and then send it to him and then he can't get it back together or something stupid like that. So I'm just going to leave it as is so we don't create a frustrating situation on the recipient end, and it'll be okay. I'm comfortable that I can pack it up well enough that it won't break. If I didn't think I could make it get there safely, I wouldn't do it this way. So what we're going to have to do is, first off, you need a very sturdy box. This one, it doesn't flex at all. This whole side is strong. You know, some boxes are all flimsy and whatever. You need one that's very strong so that the fan doesn't experience any flex or uneven pressure on it. So what we need to do is we're going to need to wrap this portion wide enough such that the base, if it's laying flat, the pressure will be equal on the stand. So I've got a bunch of bubble paper here, and we're going to just use that to wrap this up. There's plastic film here. And we'll need to put a lot more in the front than in the back because of the way it's set up on the base, and the stand is towards the back. So we're going to start kind of something like that, and then I'll grab some more. And note that we're not using excessive, obscene amounts of tape here. In fact, you really don't need any tape at all. Alright, so we got to go a little bit more, mostly in the front still. That should be good now, because when we put it down, it's resting on the bubble paper, so it's got enough support now. So if the box is dropped or something and it falls forward, it shouldn't break. I'll wrap up the motor. Stinking tape, it's haunting me. And now, as we did with the bottom portion of the stand, we now kind of need to do with the motor as well. that's good and tight on there. And I just go around the motor a bunch of times. Alright, so now we have a package that's fairly supportive on the front. We're going to add a little bit more right there. I don't want to have that dip there. Alright, so now that's pretty good like that. So let's take a look at the box here. I actually have to get more bubble paper. I was not expecting that. I should have some somewhere. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. I want to make sure there's enough space on the top that it's not going to have a lot of pressure, you know, going that way. A little bit of space on the side here, which I'll fill in with some more bubble paper. It's pretty much good. Not going to shift around much in there. And that's that. I do believe that should make it safely over there. Make sure we got no space on the top. And that's it. You don't hear anything shifting around in there. That's the way it should be. So that should go through shipping very securely, and FedEx or whatever we use can throw it around and it shouldn't break.